Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Flying with Mike. Got a little bit of a late jump. An unscheduled appointment came up. We had to take care of. And then we get fired up, ready to go. And my X-plane has an update. Finally, we're in version 4, uh, release 3. So get to see the good, the bad, the ugly of the new release from X-Plane in the X-Plane 12 arena. Today we're gonna try to fly this Airbus 320 from Flight Factor. I'm a little bummed. I was kind of hoping with seeing everybody out there flying the tolless version, it'd be out there. I was wrong. And it isn't. And it is a Neo, which, other than knowing it's a different engine on the aircraft, I have no idea what Neo stands for, other than new engine option, which that don't tell me a lot. Anyway, feel free to razz me in the chat room over what a Neo is versus a CEO engine. To me, a CEO is simply the boss behind me hitting me with a frying pan saying, don't do that. No. All right, folks. So we've had fun. There it is, the Flight Factor A320. It's really not a bad plane. I'm just having some little issues with it that when I go over to the forums, what they say works, but then it takes something away. So kind of in a conundrum with it. So came very close to swapping aircraft today, folks. But anyway, we are going to give it our best. So there she is, folks, sitting on the ramp here. We are in Girona, Spain, planning to fly to Baden, up in Rheinmünster, Germany. A few kilometers south of Frankfurt and even closer to Stuttgart. So let's climb aboard, get up in the office, folks, and see what this plane will give us today. And oh yes, if you noticed, I did get a little bit of an early jump. We're not at the top of the hour, but you know, we're close. We'll begin boarding here shortly. So let's get up there and see what kind of trouble we can cause, or as I like to say, what kind of damage we can do. All right, here we are, A320. I'm going to say CEO engine. Actually, it's a CFM on the outside, but you know, hey, y'all quibble over NEO, CEO, PW, I don't know. Anyway, we are in, this is Flight Factor. I will say one thing I'm still not liking. I don't like the panel in here. It really, it just doesn't look good at all. It's hard to read a lot of the stuff in here. I get it. They're trying to say the plane's old, but you know what? Even the real guys do keep their panels up to date so their pilots can confirm what they're hitting. But again, leave that to the side. You decide if you would like the Flight Factor. I'd wait for the tolless. It looks a lot better. But anyway, because like I said, I'm really bummed I couldn't get that plane flying for y'all today. Just can't find it. Can't find a link to it. Guess I'm not one of the special people out there that get it before everyone else. So, but anyway, that's fine and dandy. So, over here, let's bring up Sim Toolkit, go through the flight plan real quick. As the mascot begins to bark at a cloud, I think, because I sure do. Oh, I see what he's barking at, and he's a long way away, dog. All right, so there's Flight Factor, Sim Toolkit. Getting myself all turned around now. Where are we going? Albuquerque? Or is it a left turn in Albuquerque to get to Baden? I don't know. All right, so we're down here. Yes, it shows ATC, although there's a disparity, and I'm thinking it's because They may actually not be up here. They have a west and east here in Barcelona Center. So I don't think Sim Toolkit delineates that. So anyway, we'll find out. Hopefully. Real quick, let's look at the ATIS. Oh, wow, I just saw that up there. Or the METAR here in Girona. Winds 120 at 6 and variable and good visibility. Really beautiful day here on the Med. What do you expect? All right, where we're going? Look at that. We have an ATIS, and that's because I do know the tower and ground are up, and there is an ATIS up there. So I think we're confirming if the VATSIM station has an ATIS up, we might see it in Sim Toolkit. All right, this one's kind of weird when I read it first. ILS approach runway 21. That all makes sense to me. Runways in use 21, and there's only 21 and 03. Transition level, that's important to know, 7,000. Attention. Okay. Departure frequency for all departing aircraft is Unicom. Huh? I'm sorry, I thought it was tower. So, granted, once you get airborne, if there's no center, yeah, you go to Unicom. But it's just kind of funny to see that. And again, it tells you the winds are 230 at 8, blah, 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 blah. So, yes, we are planning runway 21. Just because we don't want to cause an international incident and upset the controllers. All right, so for the load today, we got 135 brave souls to take on the skies today with Flying with Mike. 11,840 in the payloads. We do have some cargo. You see the zero fuel weight, and yes, we are in kilos. Europe's going, oh, thank you. So hard to convert from pounds to kilos. That's what Google's for. Anyway, that's what I do to go the other way. 60. Oh, I wish I had that, though, when I drove a truck. I about got into a lot of trouble. Anyway, because they loaded me with kilos on the manifest instead of pounds, and oh, would I have been way overweight. Anyway, so 61,000 pounds on the ramp, actually 61,005 kilos, my bad. And we're going to put 6,823 kilos in the wing tanks. All right, let me explain. First off, the cost index 36, no explanation there. This needs it big time. We are just going to fly at flight level 380. We are not dropping down to 19,000 nor back up to 24 before we get there. I don't know what in the airspace requires that. I am not planning to drop unless the controllers pretty much tell me to. We're staying at 38. All right, yeah, I'm going to be a little defiant, little rebellious, little outlawish here, but yeah, that's my game plan, folks. So anyway, that wraps up the pre-flight. Let's take it down now to the plane. And over here is the EFB. Same one from X-Plane 11, folks. Same functionality. Where I've been having my troubles is right here using this interaction type. I don't have VR, so none of this garbage down here is of me. They tell me because my click spots are way off to set this to whatever it is. I'm not going to open it. And then I lose crew oxygen. No. So I can test the CVR. That goes away. So I'm leaving it as is. And like all of us, just accept that's the way it is. All right, so coming over to service again. Ground powers to the plane, chocks are on. Fuel, we're up to 68,000 or 60. Wow, 6,824 kilos. You can see how it distributed in the wings. Passengers, we're all but one from full. I have also yet to find an updated EFB for this plane in X-Plane 12. So, little bummed still there. Tolus, where are you? But anyway, then we'll move over to the cargo, and yes, we have the stairs out as you saw in the beginning. We're loading 2,638 kilos in the cargo bins. That's bags and cargo, I assume. And then our perf data page basically brings us showing our zero fuel weight, matching. Hang on a second, I'm just getting my cheat sheet in a position to see it. 54,682, there's our zero fuel weight. Total fuel on board, 6824, brings us up to 61,506. Over here, our ZFWCG. Wow. 35. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. Anyway, we'll give it our best. Down 1.1. Set. And to the plane. All right, now, like I said, we have powered it up. We have it on the external power. We have, well, let's just get up here and show you what we've done. Lights to the strobes are in auto. Nav lights were set to 2 for this flight. Already got the no smoking sign on, so, because we're fueling. We're armed on the emergency lights. We're in auto 4, which is straight up and down, 12 o'clock. And we have tested our fire systems. If you don't believe me, I'll annoy you. Okay, it's not as loud as it usually is. Did I hear a hallelujah out there? Holy mackerel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Not going to get anything out of them. Ground control. This switch, I lose. All right, make sure your crew supply is dark. CVR test. There it is. And we just work our way up. Purser switch on, and we're going to turn our nav. Start aligning the ADRs. Okay. On bat. And we're just making sure we get on bat. So basically what it's trying to say, folks, is don't get in a hurry. There we go. Come back down. We're checking our lights again. Everything is set right. Let's go ahead. Kick over the APU. Here it comes. We're waiting for flap open. Okay, there it is, and start. All right, once we're started up here, folks, we'll come off ground power and go on the APU generator. Now, if you notice here, refueling, which I don't get why it says that, but we have 7 minutes on the alignment because it's done, 6820. Right? 6820? Yep. Alright, the generator's up and running. We've got available. Alright, let's get back up here and let's first get rid of Sim Toolkit. Alright, so we're available in there, so now we need, there it is. External power off and bleed on. Okay, and we're warming those up. Let's get over here and let's come off the ground power. All right, and I just wanted to get things getting there so we're ready to go. All right, so again, strobes, lights, and we're going to begin the boarding process now. So, okay, they're all off. Fuel pumps are all on. We're all set here. Any skid right there is on. Brake fans are off, and we're not going to worry about anything on the auto brakes at this time. Now, we do obviously have the clocks set differently here, mainly because I don't like flying these at night. Now, it's fun in the fact that you can see the airport long distance, but you can't see the aircraft in flight other than, you know, the windows and all that. And I hear from a lot of people that they do like seeing the livery and what it looks like and all of that. So I go with that and help them along. Now, I did run into an issue with COM2. I could not get a frequency to hold. Every time I hit the switch to move it from standby over, it'd go back to 118. I actually turned it off, turned it on, bam, it's working fine. Don't know, no idea. Funny thing is, now I show up, maybe it's, who knows, but the radars are off, we're good, and I see the FMCs. Alright, speaking of them, let's get to work on them. Okay, verify the engine, CFM, see I told you. Just kidding, folks. We've got a nav data good to 1 March. And we'll go to the next page, which is the initialization page. Now, there's a couple of things you can do. I do like seeing the flight factor is trying to keep up with the latest going on with the other aircraft, be it Tolis or others, and allowing that FMC to be more functional. Keyword, more functional, but the others still outdo them because they got a bigger jump on them. Okay, that happens. Sorry, folks. All right, so we'll just do a simple init request. And what it's done is it goes out to SimBrief, see what your last flight plan is, pulls it in. So you've got your alternate, you've got your from and to, the only thing really, and you got your flight number, your cost index, your altitude and temps, and your ground temp. I'm going to confirm that because I don't know if that's right or not. It's actually, well, you know, we'll go with it. Yeah, we'll go with it. Oh, now it's, yeah, we're good. Okay, so we know that part worked. Now, let's get the weights. Actually, first we got to align our IRS. Now let's bring charts into the fray. Because you can actually now, folks, easily, oh, come on. You can easily set this up. Hide that. All right. I say easy, but really, you know what? We're going to leave them. But what you would do is come over here. You see your stands. Because we're actually in stand 3, folks. It's not listed. Because actually it's up here and we're actually, I think, down here. So, we're not going to be able to hear, but let's just say it was stand 18 or 19A. Well, actually 18 or 19. You could actually set this, whoa. Sorry, folks, that caught me way off. Hang on, where's the airport coordinates? Oh. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and align on these. I am not liking what we're on here. technically should be... Oh, I'm on ED. Never mind, folks. Alright, well, anyway. You know what? Let me try. Don't think we have... Oh, parking stands and courts. Alright, well, there we go. Now we're looking so much better. So 1 through 4 is 41.53.9. We're very close. And longitudinally, 45.6. Anyway, you see how it says up and down here? So what you would have done is use your up-down arrows for this. Come over to here, click the line select, do the same thing here to match up, if you're on the right airport. And all I'm doing is clearing up the message, folks, that we are aligned. Okay, so now we'll return. And let's do a wind request. And I'm just doing them for all. And that's going to fill it in for all of our phases of flight, even though I still do it. Okay. Now, after that, let's go... Stop that up there. Okay. We're going to press on to the flight plan. Oh, wait. We needed to do the weights. Alright, now in the flight factor, all you got to do is first click set over on your perfs page over there on the EFB, and it brings it over. I confirm. 54.7, that's good when you round up. 6.8 is good for the fuel, and I remember that number, 35. Okay, so we're good there. F plan. It loads your flight plan, folks. Again, from what you had on SimBrief. The only thing you have to do is load the stars and the SIDS, or I should say SIDS for your departure, star for your arrival. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Set us to plan. All right. All right, sorry about that, folks. Oh, my nose is like really draining. All right, so again, our flight plan reads as this. All right, so we're going to look for the BGR5 hotel. Departure. All right, so 20. Are you kidding me? I am really up to date? What the? I would have sworn it said we were up to date, folks. These are not the right numbers. But it's flying the right path, so we'll go with it. Intercept. Yeah, we're flying it right. That is weird. Okay. Alright, and then all we do to step through here and basically we just look for discontinuities and anything that looks like it's way out of whack. Then we get to the arrival, KBA. Here we're going to fly the ILS to runway 21. Okay, now we are going to fly, I believe we'll see how it delineates out. I really hate this. You guys in Europe are used to this. I am not. Okay, I don't have a star. And it doesn't delineate that I'm gonna fly Yep, it doesn't delineate. Okay, so we'll just enter. Basically, what it should do is, and we must not be up to date. Okay, let's go to data, aircraft status. See if I can't find. Trying to find what the current number is, because I'm thinking it didn't update, folks. All right, well, that'll explain a lot. That's fine. We'll make it work some way, somehow. Alright, and it loads in here weird, so the updater doesn't really hit this, and it kind of aggravates me a little, but it's the things we have to do, and I'd have sworn I updated it. Alright, unless an update put it back. That possibly when I updated, that could have been. Put it back to the old one, and I didn't. Oh well. Anyway. Not worth crying over the spilt milk. Alright, so we've done the initialization of the flight itself in here, winds and reference points. We've updated the weights. We just updated the flight plan. Now it's time for the performance page. Now there's a couple of ways to do this. Not easy like the Tollus A319 or 321. Probably the Neo, but I don't have the Neo, so I can't confirm it. But we can still use a couple tools. Okay, you can go to this page right here, folks. Click on it, update whatever aircraft you're using, put the data in, and it'll give you numbers. I'm going to use TopCat. Again, like yesterday, I told y'all it's more geared for the flight sim world than the X-plane world. By flight sim, I mean Microsoft. But the data is very much usable here. All right, so we've got our numbers in of 135 plus a lap. There's our fuel. Let's head over here. Update to get the correct winds and temperatures. Okay. Dry runway. We're going to keep anti-ice off for now. We're going to use 19. So there is our slope, which we do not put in here. And let me look at the chart real quick for here. give me an easy to find transition level? Of course not. That would just make it too easy for pilots. 6,000. Ooh, I could use yet another page. All right, transition is 6,000, so we'll make sure it reads that. And okay, thrust reduction and acceleration. There we go, 1470 across the board. Engine out, 2100. Okay. Now, let's get back. Oh, my bad, folks. My bad. Hit the wrong switch. All right. So on here, we filled in 140, 12, 1016. And any ice will be off. We've got all of our data here. Compute. All right. Now this is if we're going to flex the takeoff, which is what I think I'm going to do. So let's see. Our speeds are 136, 136, 139. Hang on 1 second. Let me make sure my takeoff weight is close. 61,275. Yeah, that's close. Okay. Thrust configuration normal, and that's all I can choose. And so we've got that in there. We're doing a flaps 2. Slash. Coming back here because I'm taking this down. Oh, what happened? How'd we lose weight? I know how. Oh. Alright, well, we'll go with it. Doggone it. All right, so we're flexing. At 65, and I fully expect it to tell me a date. There we go. All right, so we're set, ready to go. I'm a little aggravated, folks, because it changed some numbers in here. I'm going to go make sure my aircraft is still loaded as it's supposed to be. That's what it did. So, drop this back to 500 pounds of cargo. Oh well. That happens, folks. It happens in Tolis too, so I can't say they are superior. All right, so there we go, folks. We have the McDo loaded. We're ready to go. All right, lastly, okay, we've got Q and H set. VOR, VOR set, VOR, VOR set. Let's get code. Oh, wrong one. See what I mean? How they're off, but if I make it to where it was supposed to work, it provides problems. All right, I'm just checking a couple of things. SimAware. All right, we are ready to go, folks. Last checks on the checklist. Flight directors on nav select in ARC 20, ARC 20. Okay. Dots crossed. We are ready to go. Bear with me 1 second as I get the ACARS program up and running. That'll take a few seconds. But again, I hope you enjoy the flight. Yeah, we've had a few hiccups already. And we're not even in the air yet, folks. How about that? So, hang on a second while we're waiting on that. I can get a couple more things set up. Oh boy, everything's running super slow again. Alright, this ought to be fun trying to get to the airplane I want to use. Alright, just filling in the requirements here, 8, and our route. Okay. Yeah, things are a bit slow today, folks. Don't know what's bogging in here. Something is. So, but anyway, we are ready to go. ACARS is running. Oops. Real quick check here. We are on the map. All right, so we're ready to go. All right, so we've all doors are about to close. Okay, we're gonna, for now, just kind of step outside and take a look. Should just be the chocks. Everything's away from the plane. Let's call better pushback and get rolling. What's our call sign? 92. All right, we're connecting in. We'll see what's about to happen. If they're going to want us to contact. $32,975. Let's get that in the box just in case. Okay, here we go, folks. All right, final checks. Doors, beacon, tow vehicle on its way.
Ground copy. Please, show me where you want to go. Ground copy. How are you driving up?
All right, so we're just waiting on the tug. I hope y'all are enjoying. If you are, if you're new, click follow, folks. We'd love for you to come along. We got some more flights. We got to work tomorrow, 24 hours. But after that, we're off Thursday, Friday. Got some flights lined up for it. Schedules down below here in Twitch, as well as over at our Discord channel. You can find that. We got an invite for you coming up here. Feel free to come over, join the conversation during and after the flight. Sometimes I'm in there while I'm flying. But, you know, it'll give you the best rundown of what we're flying this week. All right, I have not been pinged by...
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Cleared to connect. Beacons on. If memory serves, this one...
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, we kindly ask that you direct your attention to the review of the emergency procedures. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, Pull the strap to tighten it and breathe normally. If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, leave your carry-on items behind. Life vests are located below your seats, and emergency lighting will guide you to the closest exit. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you.
Alright, let's go ahead and start the crank. Folks, I don't have to do anything like on the 737 with the packs, although you can turn them off. The checklist does say something about turn them back on, but they never say turn them off. Okay, and we're just watching them build up. This is your key, folks. If that's gray, you haven't gotten available yet up here, which you will get once it's up and running. Okay, it's about to say avail, and there it is. At that point, folks, you're cleared to start the other engine. If you started with one, obviously you would go to two. It's, you know, vice versa if you were the other way around.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, and there we go, cranking up number one. Okay, and there's a veil. I am going to start the clock on that. 3 minutes. All right.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
And thanks for flying with Mike. Got the pins. We're good to go. You know, one thing I think I forgot to do is remove the chocks. Alright, let's finish this up. Alright, APU bleed off. Okay. All set there, and the master can come off. Okay. Runway lights will come on, taxi lights, brake fan coming on, maximum on the brakes. We can turn our weather radar now on. Now there isn't much functionality, more I think that you can move things around here than in Tolus, but then Tolus has some things you can't do there, so it's kind of a toss-up there, folks. And let's go ahead and set this to progress. And then I lied and it's showing stuff. I can't even remember. Can I move the tilt? Yes, I can. Okay. Alright, so we're through that. Spoilers to the armed position, which just means the white ribbon below is showing. Radios are set. Still have not been pinged. And parking brake, we're ready to taxi. We're on 122.8. Brakes off. Drone traffic, Ryan 9209. Taxi to runway 19 for takeoff. It's 9209. I was right. And we should be up on the map now. Actually, I think that Barcelona came down. Oh, Baden's still up. Okay. But Tower came. I was wondering if they were going to come down. All right. Here we go. Taxi. As we taxi down, I'm going to set the lighting. Alright, let's get on the rear taxi here to 19. Alright folks, we're taxiing to the runway and we'll be heading out on the Balls-Bagor 5 Hotel. Run the test. And we're good to go. Alright folks, we got a little over 7,800 feet of runway. So, yeah, we'll, config 2 is actually really good. Again, thanks for flying with Mike today. If you like what you're seeing, we'd love you to smash that follow button so you know what we're doing next. Also, if you're watching a rebroadcast of this live stream on YouTube, hey, think about coming over and checking us out. Come on over. Discord's got an invite on the chat screen right now. If not, check down below. I have a invite there for you to join us on Discord. There you can find the flight schedule as to what we're flying, and hey, join in. We'd love to have you over here on these live streams. All right, so we are just about to the end of the runway. Final checks. Okay, PAX 1, PAX 2, they're calling. We need those off. You know what? This may not be I'm going to leave them on. Landing lights, and we need to go to TARA on the transponder. Okay. We're going to just hold here at the hold line because I want to make sure I'm set. And then we'll call for takeoff. All right, we're holding here. All right, let me check something here on the transponder. This is what I talk about, folks. In the opening where I said I don't like this the way it is, I mean, it is hard to get it to where you can read things. Same thing up here. I don't know. The 11 version is 100% better than this. So, anyway, just wanted to give that okay. All right, so brake fan. Oh, that's after takeoff. All right, we're ready to go. Girona traffic, Ryan 9209, departing 19. Where's LCN? Oh, okay, Madrid. That's far, far, far away.
Yes, sir.
Flight attendants, take your seats for departure. Okay, we're clear for takeoff, lights on, brakes set. We're at 50%. Flex.
V1, V2,
10,
gear up.
Okay, 7,000. We are transition. Or was it 6,000? Okay, brake fan off. Boilers. Brake fan. And away we go, folks. Okay. Alright, we're about to cross 10,000 feet, folks, so we'll be able to turn all the lights off here in a minute. Alright, and there we go, making our acceleration. Alright, folks, again, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you top of climb and throughout. So, enjoy the flight. Currently estimating Baden in an hour and a half.
2,000 feet.
Alright folks, well, welcome in. Hope you all are enjoying the cruise up to Baden in Rheinmünster, Germany, and should be there in about an hour. Still trying to get to that top and climb, so should be there. But if you noticed, we took off with about an hour and 30 minutes to get there. Folks, it hasn't been 30 minutes, and we're already at or under an hour to get there. So those winds are very favorable. Actually, we're kind of looking at a headwind at the moment of 100 and some knots. You can see that right here on the gauge. So but for now, we'll just continue our cruise northward here into Europe. ATC is up.
CC790, go down.
And we'll see what we encounter. Bad Attitude, welcome in. Glad to see you aboard. And yes, we're in the Airbus. Hello, sir. Just climbing up to our cruise altitude. How's the 318 going so far? I would hope, I'm hoping it would be better. I just wish Flight Factor would really fix these panels. I don't know. That's the biggest letdown I have. Between click spots, losing this, losing that. I really wish Flight Factor would kind of come around and get things going like they were in X-Plane 11. Good deal that it's going well. Came close, like I said at the beginning of the stream, with doing an aircraft swap. So, I just thought we'd give it another try, even though we're having lots of troubles with it. So, and if you haven't noticed, I'm sure you have, we're in a new version, X-Plane 12.04 Release 3. So everyone else seemed to get this before me. Animations right now, outstanding. We get tossed about up here. Alright, we're just about across the Med. Standalone or stream? Standalone, I guess. I don't know what... You talking about Steam as in the download service? I don't use Steam. Had too much troubles with it. Alright, getting back to where we're about to come into the mainland. I think pretty close to Marseille. Let me look at my map again. We're a little off of there. Yeah, we're south of Marseille, but still coming in between there and Hires? I'll start it out, yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're coming in there to south coast of France. Looks like a pretty good day across most of Europe today. Only limited IFR all around here. Very limited. So yeah, pretty nice day in Europe. Alright, so there we are, just about to get our feet dry here and continue on the continent again. Now, the flight plan, let me see, I don't remember how it reads when it comes up here. Hang on a second. Okay, if I'm standalone, go into the updater and choose option for beta. Okay. I'll have to go look at that when I get out of here. No, this isn't showing it. We had some interesting altitudes along the routing here, which we may get messages over the FMC saying step down, step up, step climb. Our initial cruise is 38,000, then it said 19,000 at this fix, 24,000 at this fix, and I'm like, no, we're gonna stay at 38. Unless, of course, ATC says, yeah, you're going down. Then we shall. All right, so get top of climb here. Let's get our seatbelt sign off. And I think we are set to go. Yep, that's set. And what we need to do right now is a system check. All right, so what we do here, let me see if... make them a little more readable here. All right, so what we'll do is kind of step through each of our systems here on our eCams and make sure everything is right. I know we'll have the fuel to work with, but everything else should be good. So just clicking the all button will walk you across them. There we go. Okay, there's your bleeds. They look good. Okay, landing elevation auto 416. All looks good. Electrical looking good. Hydraulics pressures are good. And fuel. Reason I knew this was coming as long as we were on the ground. So let's head up here. Basically what we need to do is use the right side of the aircraft to fuel both engines while they catch up to the left side. So first thing we do, turn on the crossfeed. All it's going to do is just allow us to transfer the fuel over, then turn the others off. Could be a beep. Should be a beep. Let's get back down here. Did it do anything? Does not say. Boy, are we getting tossed about. All right, since we got well over, just under 2,000 pounds to move, kilos to move, sorry. What we'll do is continue. Come back. APU's off. All right, conditioner. Now this is set in. So we can turn this up. Right now we are currently 70 something degrees, 76 or 5 degrees. I might actually head up top again. Turn them down. To where they're around 23 degrees back here. Okay, I think that'll do. And then we'll come back down, continue on. The big thing on here is make sure we're into green on our cockpit air tanks. All looks well here. And do a status check as normal. And there you go, folks. Clear it off. Go back to fuel. Or just about 1,000 kilos off, or actually, yeah, about 1,000. Oh, actually about 100, my bad. Okay, I think that's comfortable enough for him back there. All right, just got 100 kilos to go. Now, folks, it's not dumping the fuel. What it's doing is just the right side is being used in both engines instead of split between both wings. All right, about 70 to go. All right, just trying to get over the hump here. 40 to go. almost there, folks. And basically what we'll do is once we do reach 1530 here, reverse the process. Pumps on. Okay, we're showing the pumps are all on. And then we'll kill the crossfeed. Alright, and then you've got a general look here. Usually we do that about every 30 minutes to an hour to check, make sure the systems are doing good. On here we'll begin our descent well within that time frame. So just before top of descent I'll do it. Just to make sure no problems. Alright, so we got our radios tuned just in case we have lagging come up and wants us to talk to them. Possibility is there. Up until then, we're good until we get to Switzerland. There we may, I don't know if that's login or not. What is this? Yeah, it's Swiss radar. Actually, they may want us quicker. $28.50. I'm going to set that first. All right. So we are on our way. Hope y'all enjoy, and we'll just kind of cruise along here. I'll have to. No, it got me curious there, Bad Attitude, if I got that selected or not. Thought I did. Oh well. Folks, if you're new to the channel, we'd love for you to follow. Just click that follow button. If you're over on YouTube watching a rebroadcast, hey, we'd love to have you over here on the live. Just head over to our Discord channel. You'll see it in the notes below, and come on over and see when we're flying live. Would love to have you come aboard. like I said, I can't wait to get into some southern flying in the US to see how default weather shows up out here with the severe weather soon to come. Matter of fact, shouldn't be but a few more days. Texas may be getting a good round of them. See what they look like out the windows. I know what active sky looked like in Century of Flight, and boy did it look phenomenal. I've heard pros and cons of what X-Plane is like in 12, so don't know yet. I'm gonna have to watch a few guys that have flown here on video, see how it looks with them, and if they have any other things running in the background to help improve. Alright, but looking at the overall weather scheme here in Europe, looks like as we get into the Alps and push a little further north, we're going to get into some pretty good rain. So, we'll see how that pans out. Now that's a pretty scene. All right, folks, and I will be right back. Alright, folks, back with you. Wow. I have to say, that is quite a unique look outside here. Alright, we're getting around the Lake Geneva area of Switzerland. And about to make our turn towards Baden. See how far out from top of descent we are. About 103 miles. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start getting our landing data set up here. All right, so we're looking at, let's see, is Baden on? All right, we're landing 2-1 as planned. TR070, winds 2, what are they showing? There they are, 220. They gotta put them in the weirdest places sometimes. Temperature 7. 1009. Alright, so let's plug all of this data in that I just wrote down. Next phase, QNH 1009. Temperature showing 7. Winds 220. Diagonal 8. Now, one thing I have noticed, Airbus pilots can kind of help fill me in, the real ones. Where would you put wet or your condition of the runway? KTR 7000 and MDA, and we're going to go over this here real quick, folks. Cat 1, of course, down below 605 or 2. Go 605. Folks, it equates out to the same number that you put in here. It's 200 feet above the ground. Okay, so So we're coming up to the turn up here at Lambour. Just past it. All right. So we're plugged in, ready to go there. Top of descent now. 80 miles out. All right. So it's time to get back into the groove here of checklists. All right. Let's go ahead and run one more system check. Engine's all green. Looks like our bleeds are good. Pressurization looks good. Auto 416. Electrical looks good. Hydraulics are good. Fuel, for the most part, balanced. Good. Good there. We're good there. And there. What did they call themselves?
Thank you, Lufthansa Züge auf Speed 250, clear relax to Alpha Level for runway 28.
Cesarella, good evening, Papa Hollywood of NT inbound, EBD passing flight level 200 for 180.
Papa Lima Golf Yankee, Cesarella identified speed 250 knots, clear relax to Alpha arrival runway 28.
257 knots, relax to Alpha arrival runway 28, Papa Hollywood of NT.
827 Bravo Zulu, contact tower 118.3, goodbye.
1183, easy 27 Bravo Zulu.
Golf India, descent flight level 130. Züge auf descent flight level 130. V331, speed 250 knots. BCB 331, speed 250 knots.
I'm sorry, coming back to 250, 331.
Golf India, descent flight level 130. Golf Yankee, descent flight level 130.
Papa Dog Yankee, descending 130.
Swiss radar, Ryan 9209 with you. We're flight level 380 for Baden.
Now 209 on Swiss radar, hello, news squawk 6763.
6763 Ryanair. Let's do it this way. It's a little easier.
Legend 370 Charlie identified, descent flight level 200, cleared the Nigra 2 Alpha arrival runway 28.
Descending flight level 200, Nigra 2 Alpha runway 28, Legend 370 Charlie.
Bogota 491, descent flight level 130, speed 250 knots.
Delta Final 130, 250, Bogota 491.
Delta Victor Kilo, Nova LITC for the time being, Unicom 13280, goodbye.
152.8, so 7 Victor Kilo, goodbye.
4 Tango, Nova LITC as well, Unicom 12228, Charlotte.
Unicom, merci General, Big Swiss 49 Tango.
Ryanair 90209 are identified, when ready, descent flight level 200.
Copy, pilot's discretion, flight level 200, Ryanair 9209.
To Golf India, contact arrival 135.225.
135.225, Namen Lufthansa, to Golf India.
200.
V331, contact arrival 135.225.
35.225, this is B331, see you.
Ground 0 Mike, contact Langen 125.2, goodbye.
Langen 125.2, danke, ciao, Eurowings 10 Mike.
Swiss Control, Alpine 2905, flight level 120. 2905 says radar, hello, climb flight level 200. Climb flight level 200, Alpine 2905.
All right, folks.
Bogota 491, contact arrival 135.225.
Here's our arrival. You could not plug most of this in. So, what we're going to do is come across Baden, 15.8, head out to the
Golf Yankee contact arrival
NDB,
135
track
decimal
outbound.
225.
Heading 046 at 12.5 from KBD.
And 370 Charlie, descent flight level
Turn back
130.
in to Bitsu
Descent
and
flight
the
level
ILS.
130, LEGE 37 Charlie.
108.75 should be in the box now.
Ciao, buonasera, this is Itarro 247 with you.
108.75 front course.
0247 is identified. Direct
210,
OD
my
now,
bad.
report ready for descent.
Okay, so that's good.
Report 1 ready for descent, Itarro 247.
Line
And
2905.
we'll track it inbound. 210, 1670 outer marker, which is 4.5 miles out. Should be at 1670 on
2905
Karlsruhe.
direct Arsut.
Missed approach. We're coming right back to the NDB and try it again. Approach speed. $30.
It's
right around 700 feet a minute. Full load of approach lights, reels, pappies on the left, and minimum's 550 meters. All right, descent checklists, folk. 20 miles out, we got our QNH and all in. We've got our ILS set, checked on red nav, seatbelt sign going on.
Swiss radar, good evening, Swiss 7 Juliet, flight level 330.
7 Juliet is radar identified.
And-
Bravo Mike 3 Golf arrival runway 28, descent flight level 150.
Coming
Flight
down.
level 150, Bravo Mike 3 Golf arrival
200.
runway 28, Swiss 7 Juliet.
Now 2909 direct Mopan. Now 90209 direct Mopan.
9290, did you say direct Mopan?
Now 2090 firm.
Copy, going direct.
The 3 Juliet Lima says radar hello, climb flight level 240.
Yep, Mopan.
Flight level 240, returns 3 flat.
Hell is Mopan?
The 272 when ready, descent flight level 190. No further ATC, Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Swiss radar Leipzig 255, quit traffic, descending to flight level 150 inbound Rixie.
Oscar 255 Swiss radar identified. Expect require ILS Zulu 15, descent flight level 100.
Expect directly ILS Zulu 15, flight level 100, Leipzig 255.
92905 when ready, descent flight level 130, level by our suit.
Descend 130 level by Arsut to Alpine 295.
The 3 Juliet Lima direct Minga.
Minga, Lufthansa 3 flat.
Alpine 2905, contact Langen 125.2, goodbye.
Landing on 125.2, Alpine 295, goodbye.
Swiss radar Leipzig 077, with the descent flight level 180.
077 says radar identified, get relax to Alpha arrival, runway 28, descent flight level 130.
Lufthansa 555, say again, please.
077 relax to Alpha arrival, runway 28, level 130.
Relax to Alpha runway 28, descent flight level 130.
Radar 555 says radar identified, relax to Alpha arrival, runway 28, descent flight level 150.
Lufthansa 555, relax to Alpha arrival, runway 28, descent flight level 150.
Swiss radar, very good evening.
Swiss 1 Delta Papa Heavy, passing flight level 238 for flight level 180 at Ibini, speed 250.
Delta Papa, Swiss identified, relax to Alpha arrival, runway 28, descent flight level 150.
Next to Alpha arrival for runway 28, descent level 150, Swiss 1 Delta Papa.
The 555, speed 250 knots.
Delta Papa 5, speed 250 knots.
007, Logic 077, speed 250 knots, contact arrival 135.225.
250 knots and 135, 225, flight 0077.
Also 272, request descent.
272, descent flight level 190. No further ATC, Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Descent 190, Unicom 122, that's make London 272, goodbye.
247, descent flight level 190. 247, descent flight level 190.
That's all flight level 1.
The 555, descent flight level 130.
Delta level 5, down to flight level 130.
78 Juliet, descent flight level 130.
Coming flight level 130, Swiss 7 and Juliet.
0247, leaving Winner Space soon, Montreal Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Ibom, ciao.
This one Delta Papa, descent flight level 130.
Descent level 130, Swiss 1 Delta Papa.
555, contact arrival 135.225, goodbye.
Delta level 5, arrival 135.225, bye-bye.
3 Juliet Lima, contact Langen 125.2, goodbye.
120,
And 370 Charlie, speed 250 knots.
speed 250 knots, legend 307 for Charlie.
Jan 370 Charlie, hold at Mickey, contact arrival 135.225.
Contact arrival 135.225 and hold Mickey, legend 370 Juliet.
This one Delta Papa, stop descent flight level 140.
Descent 1 flight level 140, Swiss 1 Delta Papa.
And Delta Papa, change of blind stop level 160, preceding traffic seems to be maintaining 1,000 feet below your cleared level.
Descent at flight level 160, Swiss 1 Delta Papa.
Right, Juliet, contact arrival 130.550.
Climbing flight level 120.
0412, SS radar, hello, climb flight level 200.
At level 200, Itaro 412.
Material 255, descent flight level 70.
Flight level 70, Leipzig 255.
Juliet, contact arrival 130, decimal 550. Von Delta.
Alright, looks like we may be... Yep, we did. Alright, well, for those of you on the YouTube you're going to get this without an interruption. Those of you on Twitch, you're going to get an interruption. We've had a internet hiccup here, we're reconnected, so hopefully we get everybody back. We're going to stay off of VATSIM because this could get kind of fun. I'm not going to put them through connection issues, be it my end, Twitch end, whatever end. So all I can say is my apologies, folks, and we'll just come in without ATC, which may actually prove to be best. Let's switch us back to Unicom. Okay, even though we're not on VATSIM anymore, folks. These things happen. I don't know why Twitch my version of OBS, I don't know. Actually, it's starting to show up in other places. Huh. Never had it show up there. Alright, well, we'll just do the best we can and get in here the best we're able to. Oh, Lopan was why didn't that load up? That kind of irritates me when it does that. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's okay. And we disconnected a second time from OBS and just reconnected, so it's gonna be a fun ride in, folks. So be definitely catching it on YouTube. This should be uninterrupted on YouTube. So alright folks, so haven't had this in a while, so alright, so from here let's go ahead, planned crossing LMM, is that what I think? No, it's not. What the heck is LMM? Anyway, we're going to plan coming across 4,000 feet. Again, I do not know what causes these connection issues, other than I do know they're working on some kind of high-speed internet initiative in our backyard going to the schools that the houses are capable of, but they are not connecting in unless they're messing with Charter. That is always who is my internet provider. So I don't know why we're going through all of these all of a sudden. So anyway, folks, we will just continue and do the best we can with what we have. That's all we can do. Welcome to aviation, folks. Not being very familiar with this area, folks, I am gonna work my way in and see what's causing the issues. To the Twitch users, my apologies. There'll be about at least four videos right now for this. Aggravating. But YouTubers, hopefully just the one. It never seems to disconnect from you all. So, alright, so let's take a look at where we're at here. Yeah, it's a good thing I kept us coming down. Alright. Let me bump up just one notch. Alright. Just waiting to see where KBA is, because we need to come down.
18,000 feet.
Okay, we're coming down. Transition level 7,000. We'll still stick to that. And I really want to come across... Well, we tried with ATC. It's either overloading and causing speed issues with X-Pilot, or just a connection problem, which I paid quite a bit for this internet service. For it to be this crappy is really kind of odd. So, but then again, I consider who's it with, and I've never been a big fan of Charter, so. All right, so that would have been cool, because would have loved to have been online to shoot this, but oh well. It is what it is, folks. We just need to start dropping some. Oh, does it have us doing it that way? Alright, let's go ahead and slow up. Hey, Matt 1997, how are you? And it's going pretty good. OBS is being a little stinker right now, but hopefully we don't disconnect too much. Warn you ahead of time, YouTube will have a replay of this, so if you do miss anything, of course, catch us over at YouTube. Those that don't know our channel, just head right over to there. You can see this and a lot of other videos. This will release probably in about a week, but it'll be over there eventually. Been a while since we've had OBS issues. It kind of irritates me that. I notice a lot of clouds, so I wonder if that has something. I mean, I don't get what causes OBS issues, so for it to disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect all over the place, so. Okay, so 2306. I think I'm gonna pull this up and check. 230 at what do we call it? 6. Okay, transition level. And temperature still 7, or did we drop it? It doesn't say. Oh yeah, it does. 7 and 10, 9. Okay. Alright folks, so here we go. I may actually set 220 now on our speed. Alright, so instead of us going on an arc like you see here, we're going to actually go the other way. So, per the chart, and for those rejoining, reconnecting, there it is. So instead of going like you see it that way, we're going to come to a heading of 046 and track around that route. Alright, lights on. Transition level will be here upon us quickly. And let's get our brakes set to medium. Alright, we got to come across Bitsu at 4,000. Get this out of your way. Okay. Alright, let's get LS on. Okay, there's 12.5. Okay, let's go ahead and get flaps 1 in here and let's get set up. Right, we got the ILS readied. Alright, can we see anything in the distance? Nope. And here we come on the localizer. Alright, Baden traffic, Ryan 92909, Bitsu, inbound ILS 21. There's some rain. Get the gear coming down.
Gear down.
Okay. I am gonna go. Alright folks, we're lined up again. Welcome back to those that unfortunately saw 3 or 4 different disconnects. Thank you for putting up with that crap, and hopefully that'll be the end of it. So just looking for our runway now. Flaps 3 and spoilers arm, brakes set.
2500.
Really can't make out a runway yet, so but we're about to come across the outer marker. Looks like we'll be on speed on glide path. Okay. I think I've got the runway. Okay, we're on glide path, gear down, outer marker, and we're pretty well stable.
1,000.
1,000.
Okay, we're on glide path. High. And we will be landing.
$500.
500. $400. 100
above. 300.
300.
Minimum. 200.
200.
Glide slow.
$100.
100.
50.
50. 40. 30.
20. Retard.
20.
10. 5.
10.
Alright, welcome to Baden, folks. Not the greatest conditions for streaming, I guess, since we had disconnects out the butt. Hopefully, like I said, though, you've all reconnected to see the landing. If you haven't, my apologies. And I know you wouldn't be able to hear it anyway, but do not know what's up with OBS. Other than a trash can should probably be where it ends up. But the good thing is I do record and put it on YouTube. Granted, it just may be a week down the road. And Baden traffic, Ryan 9209, clear, runway 21 to the terminal. Alright, cleaned up. let's see where we want to park here, folks. I think I'll just take this nice parking spot here in the opening. Not even sure where the control tower is, but where I'm guessing I am will be spot 24. Actually, let's go a little further down. Oh, there's the tower. Okay, we're about in the stand. And the brakes are set. Alright folks, welcome again to Baden. Hope you enjoyed the flight. We had a blast, I will admit. It was the last bit there kind of irritated me, and I do apologize. It just... Why? Oh well. Let me get my checklist here. Brake fans can come off. Let's see. Spoilers, landing gear, APU, all set and good. Transponder going to standby. Okay, and weather APU running. All right. Okay, we'll just kind of leave it set up like this. What we're going to do real quick, let me get some paperwork done on my end. 1 hour, 45 minutes, 372 feet. All right, so we filed it. It's a bummer we ran out of ATC. All right, well, hang on a second, folks. Oh, excuse me. All right, I'm going to bring up Sim Toolkit here. Flights reported. All right, 360 feet a minute. Let's take a look. Here's the routing. Looked pretty good. Details. Yeah, about 213. So we kind of came in with a thump, a little slow. About should have been around a 125, 130. And just a little bit long. Okay, now on this runway, folks. All right, real quick, familiarizing. This is a displaced threshold, meaning we do not land in this section. We land from the white line forward. Okay, so the landing zone starts at the blue dot and goes to the last set of hashes right here. So anywhere within there is acceptable landing. Outside of it, start thinking you only had 9,800 feet of runway. Not a huge concern on such a long runway, but still, you start seeing them on the other end, you better be starting to grab binders and get that plane stopped. All right, so right here is the VFR visual aiming point. And we weren't far off. We were 1,460 feet down, only left 332. So that's cool. I mean, overall, looks like a good landing. Okay, let's get rid of Sim Toolkit. Let me pull the chocks and the ground. Oh, I never put the chocks. I thought I did. Oh, well. All right. And let's see if it'll let us go in reverse. Looks like we're back at the initial turn. Okay, that's cool. We'll let it go from here. And let's get some appropriate music. Okay, this is one feature in X-Plane us fussers don't have. They can buy a download and then starting it where they want to replay from. I can go all the way back to the very beginning when I fired up and watch everything I did. Are we going to do that? No. But we're going to watch the landing from several views. Now that part you can do with that download and all, but right out of the box with X-Plane, get this replay feature, which for training is invaluable. You get to see what you were doing. A lot of grease in that water from that landing. Nice little fighter touch there. Hey, let's go back out and see it again. that looks like a really good landing. Let's try one view out the wings. That was a really good landing. All right, so we'll start from here. Let's go up to the tower and see what we can see. This place special. Look at that. Nice. All right. Well, folks, welcome again to Baden. Rheinmünster, Germany. I hope you've enjoyed the flight. It's been fun flying it. Thursday we'll be back, hopefully we're closer to our normal times, but I hate to say it, no promises. So, but for now, folks, we're going to leave you here on the ramp. God bless you all. And our verse of the day, folks, really simple, but, you know, really poignant. Rejoice. Restore us, O God of hosts. Let your face shine that we may be saved. Folks, rejoice. God is shining his face upon you. Let him come into your life, lead it, guide it, be the captain, you the co-pilot. Rejoice in that, folks. Simply rejoice. God bless you all. I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you Thursday, hopefully around, what is it now? 17Z, which will be about noontime out here in St. Louis. God bless. See you then.
10,